Good morning, everybody. I hope all is well. Today I'm going to show you how to use the spreadsheets I sent you guys. So, step one, I'll show you the following. Open up CC Tracker template. The first thing you guys want to do when you open up the spreadsheets is to go to File, make a copy. The folder is currently set as read-only, so you can't make any changes. So, I'm going to go over the CC Tracker template. It's a good way to track all of your credit cards if you have a couple. So you can put your credit card name here, go put your credit limit here. If you have a balance and the available credit, I actually put a formula in here. So it's C2 minus D2, which is the limit minus the balance. That'll populate here. This is the 30% limit. You don't want to go over 30% credit utilization. You want to keep it under this number. If there's any interest, it'll be calculated in here. And that's going to stay zero if you have no balance. I put the Dave Ramsey's baby steps on here if you guys want to track it. It's a good tool to use if you're just starting off. Baby step one, you want to get a $1,000 emergency fund, and once that's set, you can put today's date if you have 1,000 in there, and then check it off as you go. Dave Ramsey's method for eliminating debt is the debt snowball. So that's basically from the lowest balance to the highest balance. The other method you guys can use is the debt avalanche, which is the highest interest rate to the lowest. Mathematically, that makes more sense, but his method is snowball because as you tackle your debt, you're it keeps you motivated. That's why he recommends paying it from lowest to smallest. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Once you have no debt, it's good to have a 36 months emergency fund for living expenses in case of job loss, and so on and so forth. There's a little formula here. It just calculates all the interests, all the minimums, and if you guys want to add a card, right click, insert row above or below. If you add another credit card, be sure to drag the formula down so it takes it. If there's formulas, you bring them down. That's pretty much it for the CC Tracker template. I'm going to go over the next spreadsheet, which is paycheck flow spreadsheet. If you only have one income, you can ignore this column or get rid of it. Of course, you got to make a copy so you can make your own edits. So basically how I spread this up, this would be your income. You would put your income here. I use the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your income should be needs and wants. And then if you can, 20% is good to set aside for savings. Pay yourself first. Remember that. I'll hide this for now. This could be like if you have like a spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, dual income. But for now, we're gonna use the one income. So let's say you need $300 for groceries. You would add 300 in here, and it'll automatically calculate it. So basically, you add your living expenses. If it doesn't apply to you, you can remove it. Your monthly bills, any memberships you guys have, and sinking funds. The sinking fund is basically like your car is gonna eventually need brakes and tires, so that would be a sinking fund. You know, if you celebrate Christmas, Christmas comes every year, so you would set aside money for that. So what I do is, um, being on orders or active duty, you get paid twice a month. So if you need, um, let's say $120 worth of gas a month, and you know that you would leave this at 60, but if you need more, you can add, oh, I use $200 per paycheck, or I'm sorry, $50 per paycheck for gas, you would just do that, add 50, and it'll populate. If you guys need to add anything extra or remove anything, just make sure to bring the formulas down. So right here, there's no formulas here, so you would bring that down here. All the way down. So just like that. I'm going to be going over the next spreadsheet, which is vehicle maintenance. I used to track my vehicle maintenance with, hard copies from the shop, but I decided to go electronic. So all my vehicle information is here. You got to make a copy, obviously, make a copy so you can make your own edits. And then you can clear out these fields and, put the date and mileage and service for your vehicle. So that way you can keep track of it. Down here, there's formulas. So for example, engine oil. See, the formulas are up here. This one is set up to full synthetic oil. That's why it's like 6,000. And I believe conventional oil is change every 3,000 miles. So let's say I got my engine oil replaced today. So I'll put 810, and you're going to see the due date update. So see, February 10th, 2026, 250K miles. The due mileage is going to update with that. So then you would know, oh, I got to change my oil at this time frame. So that's pretty much it for the spreadsheets. If you guys have any questions, you can drop a comment down below once I upload this to YouTube, or you can feel free to email me. Thank you guys and have a great day.